Hey y'all, Ray Dino here, coming at you from the Appalachian Trail in North Carolina. I am somewhere around between Albert Mountain and Rock Gap. What the heck am I doing here? To find out, stick around. Alright, so I am on the trail, one, to get away from the matrix, and two, I'm in search of some through hikers. The bubble's coming through, and we ought to be kind of slap dab by now. There ought to be plenty of through hikers on the trail, and we ought to be able to find some to interview. So, that's what I'm doing. Alright, chat with you later. Alright, I am here. What shelter we at?
This is Standing Indian Shelter.
I'm at Standing Indian Shelter. I'm here with some actual through hikers. Through hikers. They are hyper. Through hikers. So, I got, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Well, Booster, I guess.
Booster Hikes from the Booster Hikes channel, and we got...
I'll say Zapher Wilds.
Zapher Wilds.
Yeah, Zapher's my dog who's curled up in the leaves over there.
There's Zapher. Zapher's over there. She's just is it he or she? Yeah. He's just enjoying life. So anyway, I took a break up here and ran into some through hikers, so I want to interview them and just see what's going on with them. So how's the trail been so far, guys?
It's been absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Really?
It's had
you had like 30 days of rain and it's been gorgeous.
Well,
that's so cool.
It, man.
That's so cool that you
makes
can
everything greener. Makes it just makes everything kind of come alive.
It's better than snow, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How much snow have you seen?
None, but we're about maybe 12 feet buried under where we're from up home.
Oh, I see. They're from Maine, so they're walking home.
Yeah. Maine.
Yeah, so the little punk snow we've had down here is no big deal to them. Y'all ain't even broke out your microspikes at all, have you?
No, we don't even have them.
They don't even have microspikes. Look at that. They don't need them. Right. They're from Maine. We don't need no stinking microspikes. Well, so is it been everything and more, or everything and less, or what?
So far it's been pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
What's been the best part of it for you?
Probably the easy switchbacks.
Yeah, they're
fun.
Yeah, the trails out here have been absolutely amazing. The way that they like wind around like the mountains, and you just like kind of ease your way. Like we joke about how if these trails were in Maine, they'd be half as short and twice as hard. Yeah. Because they'd just be going up the sides of mountains.
Well, you haven't hiked the whole trail yet.
No,
There's a lot of places in North Carolina are not like that. You hear that trail? You hear that ATC? We want more switchbacks. All right. So what's been the worst of it?
The worst of it was definitely last night.
Really?
Last night I was, it was quite a storm, and in the middle of the night, I was just kind of comfortable, just laying there, and I see it flash, and then all of a sudden I felt weight on me, and like somebody was spraying water in my face, and my tent, actually the one that's right behind us here, fell right on me, and I also had to use the bathroom real bad, so I couldn't find the door, I couldn't find my headlamp. I'm trying to stand the tent back up, and everything got soaked, but...
Did you make it to the bathroom?
I did.
You did? Okay,
that
good.
was the first thing I did when I got back.
Your tent was all wet, so it didn't occur to you ever just to go ahead and go right now?
No, of course.
Okay,
you probably could have gone. You wouldn't have known much about
it. A little later, what's that smell?
What was the temperature like? Was it with all that rain and wind? Was it cold?
Oh,
brutally cold?
It was very cold.
Yeah.
I was up, I've been up since pretty much since it happened.
Yeah, it was about 2
I was just rocking back and forth in my rain gear.
Yeah.
So you prefer your tent or the shelters?
So far, I prefer my tent, but I think, I just got to master getting that perfect pitch, especially in that kind of wind, because that was brutal. That was brutal wind.
Well, the one thing about it is you get a perfect pitch. It's just everything's going to switch on and turn around, and it'll blow a different direction as soon as that front moves through.
I think it did last night. We were right up on that ridge, so it was tricky.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look, I appreciate it. Didn't mean to interrupt, become part of your Appalachian Trail experience.
No, that's
awesome
so cool
running into you.
Yeah, but it's cool. So, guys, folks out there, subscribers, Go to their channels. Have you got a channel?
Mine's just an Instagram account,
Oh, it
Zapher
is?
Wilds 6.
Zapher Wilds 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and
Mine's,
Booster Hikes. And what's your IG channel?
That's Booster 5486.
Booster 5486. All right, so I'll put their link down in the description section so y'all can go follow them and help them out all the way. So wish them luck.
Sweet.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
So it was really cool getting to meet in the real world Booster and Zapher Wilds. They were some really great guys. Enjoyed chatting with them, and I wound up staying there at that shelter just to hang out with them. So that was a whole lot shorter day than I wanted it to be, and it's going to make my next day longer, but it was worth it just to hang out with them. There was some other thru hikers there. I didn't get a chance to interview them, but they had been with Booster and Zapher, at least one of them, since Neil's. So it was good to chat with everybody and get up in the morning and freeze our you-know-what's off and have breakfast with them. So that was really cool. And then get on the trail. I got on the trail and I just felt great and wound up doing a 20-mile hike that day, which brought me out to where I was going to end. And when I did that, I wound up finishing, and there was trail magic there at Rock Gap. So that was really cool. I tried not to partake of the trail magic, but they kept insisting that I do. And so, after the third time, so to be gracious, then I did so. And they were getting ready to pack up anyway, so that was good. And the interesting thing is that they were getting ready to help some thru hikers that were coming through that wanted to slack pack. And so what they were going to do is they were going to let them slack pack like the next 3.6 miles from Rock Gap to Winding Stair Gap. And they had a van, and they were loading up all of these packs in that van along with the rest of the trail magic. And they were going to take the packs to Winding Stair, and then they were going to pick up the slack packers and take them into Franklin. So there's 7 or 8 packs there, plus they were going to put those packs along with the 8 hikers in their van. And when I got there, I asked them if they could wash my pack while I walked the 2 miles to the truck, and they said, heck no. So they took me to the truck before they load the packs up. So I said, well, good grief, I've got a pickup truck. We can throw all these packs in there. That's what I'm going to do. So I went around there, threw all the packs in there, went with them over to Winding Stair, grabbed the slack packers, and we hauled everybody into town to the Budget Inn. And it was really cool getting to meet them. I was going to hopefully talk to them while they were in the truck, but they all wanted to ride in the back of the truck. So everybody jumped in the back of my truck, and a few of them in the van. And we took them into Franklin, dropped them off at the Budget Inn. Interesting enough, and just to show you what a small world the trail is, when I got to the Budget Inn, there was none other than one of my interviewees from ADCO, and that was Zach. So he had made it all the way from Springer to Franklin and was having just a really great time. I thought about interviewing him, but everybody was getting ready to go out for the night. They're all kind of getting ready to go as we brought in this last group of hikers, and so I didn't want to get in between that and him going out and celebrating with his family. So just spoke to him briefly. Actually, he came up to me first and recognized me, and then I immediately recognized him. So Zach, appreciate it. Glad to see that you made it. Now that you've been on my video twice, you definitely have to make it all the way to Katahdin, and I know that you will, and we'll be looking forward to you getting there and helping you to get there whenever we can. So it was really good to see everybody. Everybody's having a great time. I can't wait for my thru hike to happen, just so I can go out there and form those community bonds and form a family like that and just go out and have a good time. So thanks for watching. I've got an update coming out, probably coming out tomorrow, and so appreciate you hanging on till the end and watching that. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you out there.